Alright everyone, welcome to 2SRL round 17. I am ItzTriton, your host, and today I'm joined by a new guest. So, you want to introduce yourself?
G'day!
Oh,
Oh, hang on, I've got to mute. Oh, wait a minute. Fuck.
you gotta watch the language though, just a warning for the stream. So, I'm gonna make sure it's live, but... Okay, yeah, we're good. So, be sure to follow EGL if you haven't already, or subscribe to them, leave a like on the stream, and stay tuned for more races in the future. And if you want to catch up on this league here, 2SRL, or if you want to catch up on the SLR sister league races, you can go ahead and do that there in the channel as well. So, let's see how we're doing here. We're waiting for the last few people to join in. I don't know if there are going to be a few reserves today, but the big news here is we have a driver replacement. Hugos is going to be replacing Paula, who is unfortunately left the league, even though he was on a bit of a roll at the end of the last few races. So unfortunate, but we welcome Hugos to 2SRL. So in the meantime, we're getting ready. So yeah,
I'm finally here, by the way.
Plug your Twitch, by the way. You should plug your Twitch. No?
Oh yeah. I'm on Twitch. I'm Mecha Dragon, by the way, or you can call me Matt. I don't care which you call me. I'll leave a link somewhere, probably in chat, to my Twitch channel if you care. But whatever. Sorry about the swearing before. I was having technical issues.
No worries, no worries. Alright. So yeah, we're waiting for a few people.
For the kids.
Yeah. We're waiting for a few people. I'm gonna try and see if I can invite anyone else who hasn't gotten it. I believe we're missing a few people. Yeah, that's just like 3 full-times who aren't here as well. So we have 18. Oh, we have 18 drivers. So oh no, I need to spectate, so it's 17 actually. So yeah, we're gonna give it a bit here. So yeah, I don't really have much to say right now, but I will go over the championship standings. At the moment, Speedy is well in the lead, ahead of Revo, Terror, and Bance. So or Bance is second, Terror third, and Revo fourth. So I think we're gonna get ready up. We're gonna start to ready up here. So yeah, okay, we should be starting soon. Oh yeah, okay. All right. So this is our first time commentating together. So we will.
Yeah, forgive me. I'm terrible.
No, yeah, don't worry. So we're gonna be working some stuff out here. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy and be sure to welcome him in the chat as well. So yeah, leave some kind words. So short quality, we're on regular corner cutting, I believe. So we shouldn't have to worry about any corner cutting warnings or anything unless somebody goes right through it. So, but we'll see how this goes. Hopefully we'll get some, or no rain maybe, because that kind of nukes the track a bit, or nerfs the track a bit, and slows it down a lot. So
I'm interested to see how good. I watched a couple of races the other week, but it amazed me how people don't drive into the back of you.
Yeah, I know.
It's actually a good racing league.
Okay.
We're just, yeah, go full YOLO into turn one, and half the field is in the pits. So this will be interesting for me to watch and hopefully commentate at some decent.
Yeah. So yeah, that's for those of you who do not know what the benefits of a league race is compared to a just regular online lobbies is most of the time online lobbies are a bit sporadic, and okay, I'm being told it's dry, so so full dry quality full dry race. So basically in a league you kind of run into people who are a little bit more experienced, a lot more cleaner, and there are actually repercussions if they hit you or whatever. So it encourages clean racing, and if you want to play online and you don't really want to play in the online lobbies because you don't want to deal with like what Mega Dragon's saying, getting hit in the back, then yeah, that's what I recommend. So yeah, we're going on board here. We only have 17 people, but shouldn't be too much of an issue. So okay, the people who are missing, I think Jeremy's missing. Revo's definitely missing. I can hear over-revving already because this game does that, so we're gonna try not to ride on board with those people. I think we have
maybe that'll change once it gets out of this view.
Okay. So we're gonna try and see who's gonna be starting their laps soon. So
gotta love it, esports. Gotta love esports. There's always a problem.
Oh yeah, yeah. So we were talking about it earlier. There were problems in the esports itself with the over-revving, so that's it's quite a shame. But hopefully we don't have any of those issues here today. I'm gonna take a quick look at the stream here. It seems to be running okay. So hey Copy, how you doing?
Oh, there's always problems. Like there's always a chair issue or a mouse issue, or
yeah,
some weird spectator bug.
Yeah, last couple weeks ago for Singapore, I kind of like had to commentate last minute, and I couldn't. Huh? What's up?
Or at least with minimum.
Oh, hold on. I think it's lagging a bit. Okay, should be good now. So we're gonna ride. Okay, Wimpy's gonna be the first one to complete a lap, so we'll keep an eye on that. Tipsy Bob is gonna be starting on his flyer right now. And we're going to start to see some of the times come down. Speedy's also there, Thimo, Silver, and pretty much everyone down there.
This is one shot qualifying, right?
Oh, no, it's short quali. So we're going to ride on board here with Tipsy. Goes through turn 1, takes it nice and easy through the snake as sections, keeps it onto the apex each time. You've had to flow the car right through these sections, go slower through this last one, and then up into the Dunlop curve, which you can take up 5th gear, and then you can shift up to 6th. Not really flat, but almost flat in this game. Now up to the 2 Degner curves. This is Degner 1, flat out almost in an F1 car. Now into third gear for the 2nd Degner. Now coming up here to the hairpin. He's got a bit of a toe coming off the Force India there as he goes onto the brakes there. Heavy braking down to 1st gear, up into 2nd, 3rd now, riding up the hill now as he makes his way towards the Dunlop, or not the Dunlop curve, my apologies, to the Spoon curve as Speedy sets the preliminary time of 126.9 already. So that's already a really good lap time from him.
26.9, that is fast.
Yeah, that's already faster than what I did yesterday. So yeah, now yeah, Tipsy finishes it through the Spoon curve, through 8th gear, now through the most famous 130R corner, now down to the final chicane here at the 100-meter board, hits the brakes, 3rd gear, 2nd to rotate the car. Now he's gonna have to shift up to 3rd and 4th and watch the bump here on this curve here as he reaches the line, goes to the wall, and that is going to be a 128.2. So clean lap from Tipsy. Not particularly too quick yet, as the track is kind of getting some grip as we go, but yeah, so that is a lap of Suzuka right there.
Oh, it's actually full qualifying, right?
Yeah, short quali, so only one quali session, but yeah, they have 13 minutes to do their times. So currently, let's see what we're doing here. Anonymous goes 2nd fastest at the moment, 27.6. Nick did a 27.8, and Terror's 27.9, and Vance is below with a 28.0. So these times will start to tumble down. I don't know if Speedy will improve or not. I feel like he will, since he has a lot more pace to give. So yeah, things will not really heat up yet. They will start to get a little bit more interesting later on. So Wimpy and Thimo did not finish their laps, so they will pit in for new tires and come back out afterwards, hopefully. So I think Jesse just finished up. So yeah, everyone's just gonna start coming back into the pits now, and they're gonna end up finishing or putting on a new set of tires and go again. So
I don't know if anyone's in the chat, but your microphone keeps breaking.
it is okay. I think we're lagging.
Oh, why?
Yeah, because it's happening to you too. So I think the Discord's lagging. So
Maybe it's just me.
no, okay. Well, let me try and see something here. Okay. Okay. Well, it should be good. Let me know in the chat if anything is happening, if you guys could. I want to see how. I'm gonna keep trying. So, okay. So Speedy is on his outlap now. All right. So. Okay, so we have to vote a driver of the day, so remind me to do that. So basically we'll be eyeing the
Driver of the day.
yeah, whoever improves or whoever drives well or has a good race from behind or whatever. Or just somebody who you like. So let's see. Not much happening right now.
I feel like saying something, but I won't because trying to keep this slightly professional. I might have to restart Discord because
Okay.
like difficult. I'll just be a couple.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try the same right now. So it's gonna black screen here, apologies. So let me see, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna try and see if that fixes it. So we're gonna go back into the game now. Hopefully that didn't glitch anything out. So, alright, so at the moment, nothing really happening. So we're gonna ride on board here with Speedy, who has the over revving glitch, of course. So we're gonna just see from the off-board cameras here, see how he does flying through the S section now, carrying. I can't really tell how much speed, but it seems to be this car seems to be pretty set onto the ground there. So he seems to have a lot of grip. So it should be a pretty good one. He goes cleanly through Dunlop there. It's easy to overshoot, hit that curb, and spin off through Degner 1 pretty clean as well. No lockup into Degner 2. It's very easy to lock up into that one. Now going up into the hairpin, let's see how he can do. So a little bit of a lockup going into the corner, but a good exit there seems. So gonna be riding up the hill now, and we don't want that camera angle. So my apologies for the sound effects there, Codemasters. As he goes through the spoon curve, nice and easy there. Takes a nice amount of curb on the exit there as well, which can help you keep the car in sometimes. So let's see how he goes through the lap here now, through 130R, nice and easy, planted well, going up to the braking zone of the final chicane on the brakes. Let's see what he can do through the chicane onto the curve here. Through the bump, keeps it easy, and he crosses the line, and he improves just a bit to a 126.919. So we will ride on board here with Thimo right now, who's setting his first lap. So we'll see how he does. Hits the grass a bit, and he goes a little bit wide there, but yeah, he's gonna abort that lap, I think. Oh no, he's still gonna keep going. It's worth it to keep going since this isn't strict corner cutting. So let's see what he can set here. He's got to nail this last chicane though. We have yellows in sectors 2 and 3, so must have had something, or something must have happened. Bit of a lock up there. Okay, so we have a problem with the permission. So we're gonna finish Timo's lap here, across the line, and he does a 30.7. So give me a minute here. I apologize for the black screen. So we're gonna go to general chat here. So we're gonna fix some Discord issues here real quick. Okay, there you go. Okay. So my game is not tabbed in properly now. That's it. Always fun. So
I'm finally back. Hopefully that's fixed the issues.
okay, so we should be good now. Oh, okay. Thimo spins off as I come back. So okay. And while I was gone, are you good now? Are we good? Or?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright, sounds a lot better too. Bance puts a 27.4 in, so he's currently P2 on the front row. So good lap from him. So yeah, apologies again for all the technical difficulties. Unfortunately, we're noobs, so. Alright, Alright, so let's see what's happening here. Currently, I'm going to check the tire data. What everyone is going to be running super soft. Should be worth mentioning. The strategy here can go one of two ways. If you watched SLR yesterday, you know that there are two different strategies you can do here. And the drivers may or may not mix it up a bit here. The ideal way you want to do it is one stop from supers to mediums. I mean, the fastest thing you can do is softs to mediums, since the tire wear can play effect. The main thing you want to do is just one stop, maybe. But if you don't think you can manage the tires, you can easily do 2 sets of supers to a set of softs and 2 stop, which is what I did yesterday, which didn't work out too well, but it worked nonetheless, I guess. So yeah.
I don't know what Stinger's doing here. He's slowed on the back straight, it looks like.
Okay.
Just fiddling with some dials, it looks like. He's away again.
Yeah. See what?
How many laps is the race? Is it half distance?
Oh yeah, it is half distance, so 28 laps or so.
Alright.
So, okay, Tipsy retires, so I think he either is out of tires or he just thinks that's a good enough lap, because that's pretty good P5 at the moment for Tipsy. Very good lap from 27.8. So, as Thimo messages me, F1 game bad, this is unbearable. Thimo's been playing, he's been playing some iRacing endurance.
So, iRacing, yeah.
Yeah, so he's been practicing that, not really, I don't think he's had much practice, but I am rooting for Thimo nonetheless, since our fan favorite driver, Kirst, is not here, unfortunately. So, we're gonna have to make.
And on Tipsy, I think 27.8 is pretty good. He's probably gonna be in the top 10 with that kind of lap time.
Oh yeah.
You'd imagine.
Yeah, definitely. Depending on what I mean, Hugos and Silver can probably improve on that on their time, since they are fairly quick. So I'm gonna message Thimo right now, real quick, and let him know, or as soon as it loads.
Thimo at F1 Game Bad.
Yeah.
Not F1 Game Bad.
Shout outs to Revo, who is not racing with us. Let's see. Sweetie is beginning his 3rd lap now, so we're gonna keep an eye on that. Actually, just right there, Noel puts it 5th fastest right now. So it's good to have Noel back. I think he raced last week, but yeah, that's a great lap from him. So 27.7. Very impressive stuff. He's only scored points once this season when he was in Monza, which, if you have not seen Monza, I suggest you watch. Especially if you want to catch up on the season in the 2SRL, that race is a pretty insane race. So, Noel was there. He was leading the race in going into lap 1 and in lap 2, and nearly put it on pole position, since everyone was able to do some pretty crazy stuff that weekend. But let's see what Nick can do. He's finishing his lap. He crosses the line. He goes 3rd fastest with a 27.2. So, very good. Very
Still, apart from Speedy and Anonymous, there's a bit of a gap between the fastest 2 and the rest of you as well. 0.2 of a second.
Yeah, Hugos goes 4th fastest there. Sorry. So, yeah, we don't have much of a gap, like you said. Yeah, it's about half a second between 1 and 5, which is a bit of a gap, but still shouldn't be too bad. So we'll ride on board here with Bance. So yeah, Bance is going to be finishing his lap here, so he is approaching a spoon curve at the moment. So I'm going to ride on board here with this and see how he does at the 50-meter board. He's going to brake and hits the curb there a little bit. He keeps the cornering speed though, goes in the 3rd and 4th gear to keep the car rotated. 6th gear now, out of the exit of Spoon, and coming down towards 130R. So flat out here through this corner, and approaching the chicane here, where Senna and Prost famously crashed. Let's see what he can do with 3rd gear. Bit of a lockup and a bit of a leery entry and exit there. Gets a little bit of a kick on the back end, and he's abandoning this lap. So as he speeds right through the pit lane, but that was interesting. So see what Terror's doing right now. Terror is about to start his flyer. Terror is our commentator over at SLR, so let's see how he does in the race. 4th gear into turn 1, and out of the exit, takes the curb there, turn 2. Now to the X's, turns 3 and 4. very nicely planted at the moment. So luckily I can ride on board here and not get the over revving glitch. Through Dunlop he goes. He gets a kick on the back end, and that is the lap done there. Onto the gravel. Unfortunate for Terror. As I said, or as I was mentioning to you, the curb there on Dunlop, if you ride that curb, you will probably lose the car most of the time. So you gotta keep it very controlled there if you want to get that lap done. So Terror is gonna have to make it to the end of the line here before the timer goes, which he probably should. But yeah, this is gonna be he's gonna have to do another lap on that set if he wants to get a good time going. So
not much time left in this session either.
Yeah,
Only a minute and 20. So whatever they can do now is obviously going to be one more lap for most of them.
Yeah, we're getting people starting. Clara retires, so I think he hit the wall.
I don't think Speedy and Anonymous care at the moment. They're pretty set, 2 tenths ahead of everyone else.
Yep. So Anonymous is starting his final flying lap right now. So let's see what he can do here. He's going through the S's. I don't have that. I can get that telemetry. I should probably do that there. Okay, so we can see how they're doing here. So at the moment, I think okay, Hugos retires 4th fastest. So good qualifying from him. Anonymous, meanwhile, I don't know how much he's improving on his delta since I can't really see. But okay, that's a bit of a Larry exit, and yeah, he loses the back end completely, almost out of the hairpin. So that's unfortunate. So people are gonna start retiring now. Mac Jagley retires since he has set his final time. So let's see what Anonymous can do here. See what the others can do as well. Nick is on his outlap, so he's actually not gonna make it. Yeah, he didn't make it, so he's done. He's done, and so is Bance. They didn't get to finish, or they didn't get to the line to start their time. So unfortunate, but good qualifying from Nick, 3rd fastest. Anonymous pits because that lap was probably not quick enough. So he will be 2nd on the grid. Thimo as well, unfortunately 16th. Anonymous retires as well. So let's see what Speedy can do here. Gets caught in the traffic there, so I think that might have been it. Yeah, I think, yeah, he's backed out, I think, so that's unfortunate as well. Terror pits as well. I think that's pretty much the grid there. Let's see what Noel can do. He's on his last lap, but he's out of ERS, so that's not good. He's probably gonna he's gonna have to finish this lap without it.
Was that Silver improving his time to 27.4?
Oh, that is Silver, yeah. Yeah, that is 27.4. Very good. No, ooh, Nolan Stinger. Okay, that's actually ooh, okay. Nolan Stinger made contact there. Stinger wasn't done. They kind of just. I don't know what happened there. I think. Yeah, he's out of fuel too. As he gets hit completely from the back by Jesse. Okay, I don't know what happened there, but that might give. Yeah, that might give Noel a penalty, and Jesse might get one too. So. Okay, I don't think he was looking at his mirrors because Jesse was finishing his lap and he just went right into the back of him. So a little bit clumsy from Noel. And
I saw that on the replay. That was interesting.
Yeah,
to
let's
say
see.
The least.
See if there's any penalties that got dished out there. No, nothing. So that's good. But yeah, here is the grid at the moment. So we have Speedy pole position, good performance from him. Anonymous in 2nd place on the front row, just barely off by less than a 10th, and Nick and Hugos on the 2nd row behind them. So, and then we have Silver, Bance, Terror, Noel, Tipsy, and Clara completing the points paying positions, and then everyone below that will be starting on their choice of tires. So we will probably be seeing them go onto the softs maybe, or they might stick to the supers. So. Anyway, so we're gonna.
That's interesting.
Yep. So we're gonna have the formation lap here, and we're gonna see what's happening. And I can already see somebody's glitched on the corner of my screen. I don't know if you can see that, but somebody's on top of another. So
No, I can't. There's a Red Bull doing a shimmy, but that's all I can see.
Okay, that's.
Oh yes, there he is.
There's a Sauber parked on top.
Glitched in my spectator, but he's definitely glitched in yours. I can see that.
Yeah. So
That's interesting because what happened? I had an incident like that in a race the other day where the race actually started and I was a lap behind.
oops. That's interesting. Okay, so yeah, he's going. They're getting. He's got going, so he should be okay. I believe that was Matthias glitched into Clara. So, um, yeah, so he should be good now. But yeah, that glitch does happen. It happened to me once in another league race. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I was in fourth, fifth place, and I crossed the line to start my last lap, and it said race over, and I was behind a lap because I was glitched behind someone else. It's just like, what? How did that happen?
Yeah, that's F1
Just,
game for you. F1 game bad.
yeah, just Formula One things there.
Okay, so Silver got disqualified, so that's
Oh, did he? He did. Oh,
he must have hit
from the
somebody.
race.
Not from the race, from the formation lap. If you make contact on the formation lap, for those of you who do not know, you will get disqualified. So if you and that plays into the hands of the others because you will have colder tires, colder brakes, and that affects your start. That affects your grip going into lap 1. So you don't want to hit anyone. Trust me. So let's take a look at the tire compounds.
Oh. Speedy's getting a bit flirty with the grass there.
Oh. So that's
doing a bit of a dance for the fans, I guess.
yeah, this is a tire warm up here at the moment, so it's gonna be trying to get some temperatures in there as much as he can. So we're gonna approach the end here. So the tire compounds at the moment, the top 10 will all be on super soft since they qualified there. 11th through 17th. So everyone except for Stinger and Ocean Chief are on super softs, or on softs. I mean, so the other two are on super softs. So those 5 will be able to go longer in the race, and the others will. I hate Revo. So Speedy says he hates Revo. Okay, so F1 game bad. So basically, we're gonna get to go here. So. We'll see those 5 going longer than the others, so Jesse gets disqualified right at the end. So hopefully we get a better camera angle than this. So okay, here we go. We got one here. So we got through 2, 3, 4, 5 lights on ahead of the drivers, and we are underway here in Japan. Good start from Speedy. Good start from Anonymous. Let's see what Speedy does. He has to go and cover him across, but he seems to get it good in the second phase. Hugos moves up into 3rd place there as Bance and Nick start to squabble. Bance moves up into 4th as well. So places lost for Terror and Tipsy. So we'll move on to the intervals here, see what's happening there. So far so good though from the 2 SRL guys. There's yellows into sector 1 is going onto the grass there a bit is Noel. So he's lost out massively from that. So let's see what happens here now. Speedy is going to build a gap here. He's moving away from Anonymous at the moment. Hugos is up into 3rd. Bance is right behind him, though, trying to pressurize him as Silver is trying to pressurize Jack. So far, the start looking clean. So let's see what we can do here. Thimo's trying to make some ground back up here. He's behind on Wimpy, and Noel is right behind him as well. So we'll come back to that in a bit here. Speedy gets onto the grass twice there, trying to avoid a collision there with the wall going towards Spoon Curve here. Loses it a bit on the back end there. Anonymous is in the hunt behind him now as Tara moves past Clara in the background there. So
yeah, Clara went way wide on that corner there. Just got taken on the inside.
Yeah, he's gonna try and fight it back though here maybe with Terror. So Tipsy is in the hunt there as well. Terror gets a bit wide there on the exit of 130R. He backs out of that though, so Terror is gonna keep that move for now. In the back there, Tipsy is also hunting as well for Clara, so Speedy at the moment puts in the fastest lap as Noel desinks for me, so he just jumped to the front of the field there on my intervals, so that's not what I wanted. But meanwhile, here we go. Let's see, Clara is, I think I'm lagging a bit, gets a bit of a tap from Tipsy there. Okay, so the intervals have fixed itself there. So far so good for 2SRL. See what's happening here in the back now. Up in front, Anonymous and Hugos are still kind of, they are within DRS. So on lap 3 or after lap 3, there's only 1 DRS zone here. They will be able to maybe mount a challenge to Speedy, but yeah, Let's see what's happening here for now. So, let's see. I don't think anyone's fighting yet. We're gonna be, or actually maybe back here. Silver and Nick are going wheel to wheel here up in the spoon curve. Let's see what Silver can do. Backs out into 5th gear down there. Backs out of that challenge there. Loses it a bit on the curb there, but controls it. So he's gonna have to challenge with the slipstream into the start-finish straight up into turn 1 maybe, which is the best overtaking spot on the track. So
Terra and Clara are still fighting it out there, less than 0.04 of a second behind. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, and
it's been a bit of a shot back there, I think.
Yeah, Tipsy's
Someone's
there.
run wide at that.
Okay.
I think that's Noel.
No, yeah, Noel is.
Noel's run a bit wide there.
Yeah, I think my spectator or my things are glitching because it's showing Noel's in first, so he's desyncing for me. There's a bit of a train in the back here with Terror, Clara, Tipsy, MacJaggly. Pretty much everyone is running in tandem right now, so we'll have to keep an eye out for that as the gaps are starting to stabilize up front. So seems to be not much happening at the moment. So
yeah, just to clarify for the stream. Oh, there you go. I think Noel's. Oh no, now he's dead last on your stream.
Ooh, okay, so Terror just dipped onto the dirt there. My apologies. Yeah, he's in last. Yeah, he's in last. It's going back and forth, as you say, but oh, okay, here we go.
Well, he's in 12th.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Terror, Tipsy having a look up the inside of Clara, but doesn't make the move stick there into the hairpin, so he will have to challenge going down into spoon curve maybe. Is he gonna have a look here? Probably not. That's not Tipsy's driving style. Yeah, he's very cautious, very wise in the braking zone, so gonna keep it controlled. He will see his opportunity later though, as somebody else gets onto the dirt there. I believe that's Silver, so yeah, Silver gets onto the dirt. Terror gets past him up front there, so as wheel to wheel Tipsy goes with Clara into 130R. Is this pass gonna work out? Clara goes off the track, but Tipsy does hold his line there, gets the move done, and bit of a lockup from Clara as he hops over the chicane there, as MacJaggly is now fighting as well. So they both got DRS now off of Tipsy. So we're gonna go back to the front here at the moment as Anonymous takes the lead here. I apologize, I didn't get to see that, but yeah, Anonymous into turn 1 goes wheel to wheel with Speedy and is in the lead of this race now. And Thimo unfortunately gets a speeding penalty in the pit lane, so he's probably got damage. Unfortunately, I didn't catch that. So let's see what's happening here.
He might have had a bit of a shunt with Noel when he went a bit wide into the hairpin, the S's.
That's unfortunate for Thimo. So, oh, he rear-ended Wimpy, he says. So, yeah, that's unfortunate.
Oh,
so, meanwhile, here now the battle for first is brewing. We got and Hugo's will be there as well, and Vance as well maybe. So, if we keep an eye on this might start to form up more. We got yellows in sector 2 somewhere, so somebody's made contact. I think Stinger gets down. I think Jesse's spun. I'm not too sure, or Jesse's lost out a couple positions there to Wimpy and Stinger. So now going up into the slipstream here, or through the slipstream here with through 130R into the braking zone here of the chicane onto the start-finish straight. Speedy comes and he will have DRS, but I don't think this is enough to actually get the overtake done, unfortunately. So yeah, it's not enough at all. So there are a lot of brake marker boards missing too, so that's going to play into his hands since Speedy does not use the racing line, but Anonymous does, so that's going to hamper his braking zones a bit. So let's keep an eye out here on Silver and Terror. So Silver is still sort of in DRS range. He's catching Terror a bit. Terror is going to try and make his way towards Nick at the moment, and Vance is kind of falling off the back of Hugo, so that's not very much what he wants. But these gaps are starting to fall down here at the moment, so go back to the front.
I think Noel definitely does have some damage. He was trying to hold on to his position from Ocean. Now he's just slipped back. He's back.
Yeah, I can see he's got
second now.
Yeah, he's got a front end plate damage there a bit on the front. It doesn't seem too bad, so he can still keep going hopefully. But
he'll be able to complete his stint, but he's going to lose some time.
So let's get the telemetry and the lap data going here. So Speedy is going to be on the back here, maybe not entirely though. I don't think, as loses it a bit there on the back end there, but he is going to be trying to challenge now. He's got DRS, but I don't think he will be able to. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to challenge much here. So doesn't. So that's interesting. Speedy did not go into fourth or eighth gear there into the corner there. So he does carry some speed there, but he's going to have to make something happen now because the pit windows are going to start opening soon, and he could be. I don't know what the strategies are. I don't know if Anonymous is going to be one stopping or two stopping either. So we'll see how it turns.
Also, Matthias just got Clara at turn 1. Nice straight line speed, and got him, and he's got the job done. He's going to hold on to that position, I think. He's well ahead.
Yeah, so that's I see Thimo DNFs there, unfortunately for him. I know he had less practice, so I'll use that. We can use that excuse for him. So hopefully next time he has better luck. Yeah, he is our. For those of you who do not know, Thimo is our commentator for SLR along with Terror. So both Reynolds are the commentator crew for the other league. So yeah, let's see what happens. There's some debris in the end there of the second sector, so that might play into the hands of the others. So let's see what Speedy can do here.
Probably Timo's front wing.
Yeah, Noel is getting lapped already, so he's just already got to make place for them. As down the DRS straight now, or the start finish straight we go. I don't think this is enough still. I don't think Speedy has as much pace as. Oh, I think Tipsy just crashed out of the game. So he might have gotten disconnected there. So that might be another driver out of the game, and that is really unfortunate for him.
He has, yeah.
Yeah, he's ghosted. Yeah, he's out of the race now.
He's definitely disconnected.
After such a good qualifying performance, that is a big shame.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, so Thimo says he had a wrecked front wing again and lost it out of Spoon. So unfortunate for him.
His pit crew ran out of front wings to put on.
He lost a wheel out of the thing, he said. So unfortunate for Thimo. So let's see, Terra is on the back now of Nick as well. So we will keep an eye on this as well as the fight for the lead. So Terra is going to probably start pushing. I'm sorry.
I'm not sure what happened to Clara there, but he's fallen right down the order. He might have gone into the pits. I'm not sure, but he's lost 3 or 4 or 5 positions. Yeah,
he made a pit stop. I don't know if it was scheduled or not, but this is maybe around the time where it would happen, but he's well behind Noel even. I don't know if the intervals are glitched or not, but that is disappointing for Clara nonetheless. So we're gonna go ride back on board here with Anonymous and Speedy as they approach the final corner, or the start finish straight again here. So yeah, these two are definitely probably going to be one stopping, since lap 9 is when you're going to want to put on those mediums. So yeah, meanwhile Speedy is unable to catch him at the moment. So Anonymous driving a very clean and very solid race so far. Has yet to win in 2SRL, and drove very well in the SLR race. So and through the practice sessions he was fairly quick. Speedy is starting to lose the back end a bit, as you can see. I don't know if you can see Mechadragon, but that front left on his tire, on Speedy's tire, is getting really blistered. So that's not going to help him at all.
I'll have to have a look at that. But I was just thinking maybe Clara knows something we don't. Maybe doing 8 laps and then doing the rest of the race on hards, get an extra lap in. Probably not going to lose.
No, he is definitely yeah, he's definitely 2 stopping. He's on super soft, so he's going to be doing supers, and then he's going to go on to softs in the end. So yeah, the others, Bance pits already. So Bance and Nick have pitted just now, and they're on medium tires, so they're going to go to the end of the race on those, albeit with a lot of tire wear on it. So they're going to have to extract those as much as they can, or extract as much pace as they can from it, I should say. So that may or may not be a pretty hefty overcut or undercut though for Nick, because he was in Terra's in his pit window at the moment. So we'll have to see how that goes out. So keep an eye on Terror as he is approaching here.
Oh, Speedy's in. Anonymous is in. Oh,
and Hugos as well. So all three of them. So all three of them.
Speedy almost had a contact with the wall on the entry there.
Yeah, as Terror is also in as well. So that's so for the three of them, that obviates the undercut at the moment. Which for those of you who do not know, the undercut is when you pit in before the driver in front of you in hopes of jumping them, or when you pit ahead and gain, or when you pit from the lead or first in order to gain a bigger gap. So let's see what the gap is now here. So Terra comes out of the pits. Is he going to be ahead or behind Nick, as the two Ferraris are going wheel to wheel here? So Wimpy is substituting. He's going to give his teammate that position, but Terra comes out a little bit behind, so unfortunate for him. He's going to have to make up some places now, so he's going to run into Wimpy as well, so that's going to be some traffic for him to navigate through. So anyways, let's see. My intervals are still glitched, so my apologies. Noel is currently in last place, or 16th, for those of you who are wondering. So let's see what happens here.
Yeah, I think
Ooh, spinning. I'm sorry, Mecha Dragon, but spinning off the track there. In Dunlop, Jesse goes off, so he's gonna have to catch up here as Clara's gonna get past him. So yeah, my apologies there.
No, that's okay. I was just going to run through the actual positions because mine seems to be correct.
Yeah, okay.
So we've got first is Silver currently, followed by Mac Jagley. Matthias is third. Anonymous and Speedy. Ocean Chief, Hugo's #1 Stinger. Bance is in 9th position. Jack 10th. Wimpy 11th.
Okay.
I'm sorry again. Yet.
Sorry again. Yeah, so Jesse went off
the track.
Yeah.
Again. Then we got Terra.
And Terra going wheel to wheel right now. Oh, okay, I'm sorry again. I gotta interrupt you. Terra and Wimpy go wheel to wheel. That puts Wimpy onto the grass there a bit as he makes a very leery entry back onto the track. A little bit forceful there for Seam, but Terra does get the move nonetheless through 130R. So okay, continue. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. Noel 14th. Jesse's in 15th after that excursion onto the grass. Tipsy in 16th. Thimo is unfortunately for him out of the race.
Yeah, seems
he's coming into the pits to fix some issues, I believe.
Yeah, Tipsy. I think Tipsy is disconnected, so he's out of the race as well, basically. So.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yeah, that's unfortunate as well. So Terror and Silver. Meanwhile, I think I don't know if Silver jumped Terror or not. I think he did, but Terror's right on the back of him as Silver is going to struggle to get those tires warmed up at the moment since those are mediums. So he's going to have a look here. Stinger is also there as well, but he has yet to stop, so he might pose a roadblock, essentially, since he does not have to get out of the way at all for them. So Terror is going to keep it simple here, though. Keep it very smooth. Try and find his opportunity. So this is going to hamper Silver, though, as he is running into the back here of Stinger, getting a little bit of turbulent air, although it is not that big a deal in this game, but it will also hamper him because he was going to run into him in the braking zone. So let's see what happens here with them. So meanwhile, in the front, Speedy is kind of losing out to Anonymous at the moment. So okay, there's a 3-man train here at the moment here with them.
This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, through 130R, this is not the place I would want to run into somebody. So yeah, Terror's going to back out of that as Silver. And Silver puts... Oh, and Stinger's out of the race. He puts Silver right into the wall, and we have a virtual safety car. And Silver gets a 5-second stop-go penalty because he runs into the back there of Terror. So that is really clumsy of Silver, as now Terror has wing damage, so he's going to have to pit as well now. So this is a big accident there. So very clumsy stuff from Silver, I must say, and that has wrecked both Stinger and Terror's race. So I can see, I believe we both saw it coming, like a dragon. We both saw it there.
Yeah, 3 men into that particular corner does not often end nicely for anyone.
Not at all.
So 2 losers out of the 3 entrants into that corner, I believe.
Yeah, so unfortunately Terror is going to have to... Okay, Vance gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under the virtual safety car, so that's ruined his race as well. So
yeah, I think that's probably not his fault either. It's one of those weird game bug sort of things where...
Not necessarily. Maybe not. We'll have to... Yeah, it's hard to deduce that one, but...
yeah.
That's a big disappointment for Terror.
That's possible. But yeah, Stinger out of the race, Thimo out of the race, and Tipsy still yet to reconnect, or he's definitely disconnected. I'm not sure how that works in this league.
Yeah, you can reconnect, but it's kind of pointless since pretty much lost out there, so he's probably just going to leave it there. So for the...
Yeah, true.
So he's basically out of the race, which is unfortunate because the same last weekend, if you did not recall, or last race weekend, Tipsy and Vance both got stuck in the pit lane. um, so both McLarens were stuck in the pit lane and glitched there. So a bit ridiculous. So
well, he might end up getting himself some points as long as he's still actually circulating the way we're going.
oh, okay, so let's see. It says Terra suddenly collected silver, and so I think it was a desync. So let's see what Thimo has to say. Vance delta time suddenly did a 2/10 jump before it ended, so he couldn't react. So all of that unfortunate.
That'd make sense.
Yeah, all unfortunate circumstances there. As meanwhile, Speedy is trying to catch here. Anonymous is going to come up to some traffic here, as Matthias and McJagley have yet to stop. So that's going to play into his hands a bit, as Anonymous will get held up here through the spoon curve and through 130R maybe. So that will come into handy for Speedy as he tries to catch and pass Anonymous. So let's see what's happening in the back. So far the gaps seem to have stabilized though. So we will take a look at the so the current telemetry, or the current position change is Ocean Chief has made a few gains here from up in the from 15th. As Terra retires, I think he just gave up, unfortunately, or he may have hit the wall somewhere. So let's see what happened there. As Jesse's coming by, so yeah, I think he just.
And Mac Jagley's making his stop now too.
Okay, so let's spectate Vance for a minute here. He's going to serve his drive-through, so that's pretty much Vance's race over as well. Since there's that, I guess like you said, Terror rage quit. Unfortunately, he said so because he's not happy with how he did. So unfortunate for Terror. Both Reynolds out of the race. Stinger out. Noel's race is he's still running on Tipsy basically out, so unfortunate scenes here, but the show must go on. So at the moment,
still not even at 50% race distance either, so plenty still can happen.
Yeah, definitely. Speedy meanwhile is not really gaining on Anonymous either. His pace is not really there at the moment. Maybe he's saving it. So Anonymous seems to have very good pace here though. So
yeah, just to clarify on that, Anonymous I think actually passed Mac Jagley before he made his pit stop. He actually made that overtake, or was at least very, very close to the back before Mac Jagley made his pit stop. So Anonymous is flying around this course.
Yeah, he is very quick here. As we noticed, okay, they're coming up to lap Tipsy's AI car. So I don't know if he gets DRS off of that, but yeah, he does not. So as we ride on board here from the broadcast camera, Speedy is still trying to hunt him down, though. It doesn't seem like there's much he can do, though, as Hugo's has fallen off the back of all three of them, but he is still in a net third place, as Nick is very far behind him. So, yeah, that's unfortunate, but in the meantime, Vance comes out P10, so behind Ocean Chief, behind Clara, and McJagley. So Clara still has to do one pit stop, and I believe Ocean Chief is going to try and take those tires to the end, as he did yesterday. So he did a pretty interesting strategy where he did a supers to softs one stop with tire management. So let's see if he can replicate it as Vance gets past him. So
Speedy might have also just decided to call it a day. You know, he might just think, okay, well, I can't catch him. I'm 71 points in the lead of the championship. There's no need to fire myself into a wall.
Yeah,
might as well just keep second place, but he's probably going to keep pushing and try. Like, there's a very big gap to third place, but he might have just resigned himself to second here.
Yeah, that's that might be it. That might be the thing, but I think Speedy is maybe waiting because for those of you who do not know, I mentioned this before, but Speedy is a pad player, so he plays on a controller. But basically, on the pad, the tire wear is a lot more destructive on the tires than it is on wheel. So Speedy will have to manage his tires a lot more than the others, like Anonymous will. So that could also be a factor in as well.
Yeah, that's a good point actually.
So, if you don't have a wheel and you have a pad or if you use a keyboard like some, yeah, your tire wear will probably be a lot worse than regular, especially in this game.
Wow,
So,
how do you drive with a keyboard?
trust me, it's been Anonymous actually used to drive with a keyboard, so.
Wow.
Yeah, so he uses the wheel now, but there's another driver in our league who does use the keyboard in the other league. So yeah, if you want to play the game, you find a way.
Someone donate him $30 so I can get a controller of some description. For the love of God. God, a keyboard. I just can't fathom trying to do that.
Me neither, honestly.
It's beyond my brain's capabilities.
It's definitely possible, but it's pretty hard. So, meanwhile here, everything is pretty much stabilizing at the moment. Speedy has the fastest lap, but he's not really catching him. So, right on board here with Matthias. Matthias is currently in 3rd place, but he has yet to stop, so he's probably going to stop this lap. But he is trying to extend these soft tires well beyond their pit window, and their operating window. So. Yeah, he's gonna come into the pits now, so that is that's that. So he will probably come out on I think soft tire or super softs, maybe. So 11
There's
laps.
still 9 laps to go, so if he comes back out on what he started with, the super softs, he might get there. No, he's going.
Yeah, he's on super softs. So.
Oh,
So let's see where he comes out.
He's
gonna come out, I think, yeah, P7 or P8. But yeah, he's gonna have a lot of pace ahead of these guys on mediums. Yeah, he's ahead of, or he comes out behind Vance. So currently, Clara is up back in the points. Ocean Chief 9th, and Matthias is back down in 8th place. So unfortunately, not much happening here. So I don't know what's happening as well with my standings, because it shows Noel just jump up to 1st place like all of a sudden. So
yeah, I really hope that it doesn't give Noel the win. I mean,
no, it's not gonna. It's on track.
Fantastic guy, but I mean,
yeah.
I hope that doesn't actually happen, because Formula 1 2018 has got some fantastic glitches in it.
Yeah.
So hopefully that doesn't ruin what's been a pretty good race up to this point.
Yeah, definitely not. So at the moment here, let's see. I don't believe.
I think it's just fixed itself. He's in 12.
Yeah, it fixed itself. Yeah. So
there you go.
Yeah, Speedy is still only 1.2 off of Anonymous. Not really able to get into DRS zone or make anything out of these corners. Anonymous is far too quick, as we have yellows in sector 3. So let's see what's happened there. I believe Mac Jagley has gone off. Or maybe, yeah, he's gone off. He's lost his front wing. Yeah, he's missing a full
front wing. Gonski.
So yeah, he's gonna have to pit now.
Have to come in.
So that's a disappointment for Mac Jagley, who he just came out of the pits a little bit ago. He is not on soft tires, as it shows on my screen. He's on medium, so he can go on to softs now and go to the end of this race. But that's a big dent to his may or may not cost him points, actually. So let's see what the gap is.
Good, but oh yeah, Wimpy's got past him, and all right. Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. I think he did that all by himself too.
Yeah, and he actually just put on 12-lap-old softs too. So that was the only pair of softs he had. So I don't know why he did that. He should have had another set on him, but.
Oh, hang on. Problems here, Jesse. On the grass, slowing down.
Yeah, those are blue flags.
Road.
Yeah, for the blue flag, I believe, for Speedy and Anonymous.
Oh wow, he went right off the road.
Yeah.
He was driving. He was literally drove down half the straight on the grass. So I thought he might have had an issue, but yeah, blue flags, fair enough.
So at the moment here, I don't think we're getting anything from Speedy. But he is sort of catching. Yeah, Mac Jagley's just gonna give up there. I don't know why the game gave him 12 lap.
There's a race here between Matthias and Vance. Matthias just got him at the S's. He's away.
All right. Oh yeah, good job from Matthias there. So, and he's on. Oh, there's a safety car. So Mac Jagley retired and brought out the safety car. So That's actually, oh, that's gonna play well into the hands of Speedy and Anonymous. So let's see what happens here. Okay, this is gonna make the race way more exciting now. So
Yeah, this is gonna close everything right up, and they're gonna get waved through.
so that's
I
good.
assume the safety car picks up the leader.
So yeah, that'll bring everyone. But I don't know if it'll. Yeah, I think Jesse might be put right back into this race. So let's see. Let's see what these two do. They might end up hitting for super softs, which if I were Speedy, I would definitely do that because if you can look at the gaps there, Hugo's is 11 seconds behind. It's worth risking the track position for that. So let's see what the strategy. Let's see what happens on the strategy.
Yeah, he'd only just come out in what, 4th anyway, and he's got a lot more pace than the two behind him.
Yeah.
So.
And they're all slowed down.
But Anonymous should probably just stay up there if he's
going
not
in.
reaching any kind of pit window.
Yeah, they're both going in. Okay, they're both calling it. So.
Oh, hang on.
So, they're both gonna go out here. They're gonna go on to. I believe these are used or new super softs. So let's see what they are. Yeah, these are new super softs here for Speedy, and Anonymous is going on to softs. So that may or may not have been the proper strategy, as Wimpy gets a drive-through for speeding under the safety car. So. That is unfortunate. Hopefully he can serve that and under the safety car. Otherwise he can get disqualified because. Okay, what's Anonymous what's gonna happen here? Speedy comes out behind Nick, so that plays in Anonymous's hands. So. So Nick's in 2nd place at the moment, and that puts Vance right back in the race as Silver and Silver pits for fresh super softs, as Vance pits as well for softs, and Ocean Chief goes in for supers. So, I believe, I don't know what Wimpy's doing. Yeah, Wimpy's going to stay on those mediums.
Nick didn't stop though, did he?
Yeah, Nick did not stop.
He's still out. No.
Yeah, he is on 11 lap old medium. So, safety car will come out. There will be 8 laps to go. Speedy's tires will be a little bit gone. So, hopefully this doesn't affect him too badly. But Anonymous is currently leading this race from Nick and Speedy. So if you're just tuning in, I suggest you get ready because this is gonna be interesting. So let's see what happens. Let's see. So I'm gonna read the chat here.
Closed everyone up. People are still trying to get onto the back though. Clara's still pushing hard to get onto the back of this train.
So I'm reading here. Jeremy says the stream is laggy. I don't know if it's too laggy. It is a bit. Yeah. I don't know what's happening. I think that's my OBS giving issues. I don't know why it does that. I tried testing with Shadowplay, but just, I don't know why it never does. But okay. Thimo says it's not so bad. So unfortunate again for Thimo. My apologies to you. I know you.
Sorry, I'll just butt in here real quick. I don't want to take viewers away from your channel, but if it really is annoying you with the lag,
yeah, definitely.
Twitch stream.
You can totally watch Mechadragon's Twitch stream.
If you want, I can link it to you in the chat. I'll do it right now.
Yeah,
if it's
go
that
for
annoying for you.
Okay, whoa! What happened there? Hugo's just retired. So what happened?
Oh. I'm not sure. I didn't see anything.
Oh, Hugo's hit the wall. He spun off under the safety car.
What?
He spun off at turn 1 into the wall under the safety car. So.
How did he manage that?
Cold tires. Okay. Wow, that is really frustrating for Hugo. So he's probably
he was
not
doing
happy.
so well too. That is disappointing.
Yeah, that is extremely disappointing for him. So. So yeah, that puts Noel into the points from all the way down. So we might only have 11 cars to finish this race. So since Tipsy is DC'd, if Jesse can, I think I don't know if Jesse's allowed to unlap himself. No, he's not. So that's unfortunate for him. So meanwhile, everyone is going to be slowing down here, or Alana's going to back everyone up, so. at the moment. The safety car, I think the safety car might come in now this lap.
Whoa!
Oh, Bance just went off as well.
Man, that's Bance. That was Bance. He fired himself into the brick wall.
So,
what is going on?
Okay, let's see what happened there. Okay, yeah, Vance just spun off under the safety car. So 2 cars just spun off under the safety car. I don't know what I'm watching here.
I'm not sure either, but I can only imagine that Vance was trying to warm his tires.
Yeah.
Just got loose.
So the safety car is coming in this lap. Yeah. Yeah, like you said, he's probably warming up his tires. Probably lost it. Safety car in this game, you lose the temperature so easy. I don't understand why.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me.
So
he just sort of, I just caught him at the last minute, just straight into the tire wall.
It said the game. CUS says the game took his wheel off mid corner. So okay, so as we're going again here, Nick and Speedy are gonna go wheel to wheel here into turn 1. Is Speedy gonna have a look down the inside? Yeah, he is. As Nick is not gonna fight him too hard for that. So now that's all he needed. So yeah, okay. Apparently there's invisible barriers. So Vance is mad about that. So I don't understand.
Never heard of that one.
So yeah, okay. Speedy is meanwhile all over the back now of Anonymous. Now this might cost Anonymous the race win. Matthias is also on the back there of Nick, and Silver is there as well because Nick is gonna be very slow since he's on that might cost Nick P3. So
yeah,
he's on old medium.
He got eaten up by Speedy straight away. Speedy around the outside, can't get it done there.
Yeah, he cannot, unfortunately.
This is going to be 6 laps of balls to the wall racing.
Yeah, yeah, he's already going to have a look here. He sees a gap here going into Spoon. He backs out of it, though. So, let's see what happens. Hopefully there's no issue there, because then if there's that bug there, or if there's that barrier there or something that I think is there, then that's not going to help at all. So,
I'd be interested to know if it was the same place for both of the drivers there, too.
Yeah, I would be interested to see. So, basically, right now, Speedy is in the slipstream with Anonymous here. He's going to hold it off here, wait for the straight here, but there's going to be no DRS yet, but he's going to have a good slipstream here. He gets a much better exit than he did, or than Anonymous on the corner there, so he's going to be an overtake here in the slipstream with no DRS, I mean, with ERS set to overtake. He's going to have a look. He's going to break the slipstream. Anonymous defends the inside. Speedy holds it off, and Wimpy gets another penalty for speeding in the pit lane, so he is in the points at the moment, though, since Jesse is very far behind. But Jesse is also up in the points since Vance, unfortunately, gets that DNF for what we presume to be a glitch. But actually, Noel, I don't know where he is since he's glitched again for me. But yeah, okay, Noel's in 9th, so we'll see where he comes out. So Clara up into 5th, and he's going to be chasing after Nick at the moment.
Nick is losing a lot of time on those tires. I think he's fallen right back off the pace here.
Yeah, as Speedy is still struggling to get past Anonymous. Anonymous defending for his life. This would be very important, or very detrimental for him, since I know how badly he wants this one. I know how badly he wanted an SLR, so let's see how he can get it here. So Speedy is in the slipstream, though, and he is catching him very well. These tires are a lot cleaner, as Matthias has actually moved up into 3rd place now, off screen. So Matthias, again, in the podium position, as he was last time in Sochi. So fantastic driving from him. And for Sauber, some good points for them, since Jeremy is not here, unfortunately. So
Silver's got a good run on Clara here.
Oh, Silver does get the move down there. So I'm gonna have to I'm gonna keep a look here on the fight here for 1st place, as Speedy is in the slipstream again. I don't know if this is enough, though. Anonymous is still going faster. So Anonymous aggressive on the inside, or aggressively defends the inside line there. So making his point made there. Speedy is unable to do anything. Speedy dips onto the grass a bit, but luckily doesn't go off too much. So DRS is enabled, so this is going to help him now. So this might be what he needs. So if he can keep this gap, then that will be detrimental. But these tires are going to start to fade off a bit here, and the softs may not. The softs can go a lot longer. So there are a few laps to go here. Nick is still falling off the back. Clara is also on the back of Silver there. And Ocean
Whoa! Whoa, 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 hate to interrupt, but Ocean just ran into the back of Noel there. I think Noel had a similar issue. I'm not sure what it was.
Was it Clara or no?
He's now flying. He's literally not on the ground, okay. This is very interesting to look at. If anyone's on my stream.
Okay. For me, it's all good.
Looks
So.
like the two cars are actually joined together for a part of the race there.
Okay, that might have been lag, or a screen freeze. So, meanwhile, Ocean Chief is all over the back there of Clara. As I'm gonna go back to the front here, see what's happening there. Anonymous and Speedy right on the back of Anonymous's gearbox here. So he's gonna have to maximize his exit here onto the start-finish straight here. So he's gonna have DRS now and Slipstream, and he's gonna have to put it into overtake. So let's see what he can do here. Anonymous is gonna have to defend to the inside. Speedy in the Slipstream. With the DRS, he's going to have a look around the outside here. Can he feed it around the outside into turn 1? Yes, he can. But is Anonymous going to defend it? He goes off the grass, onto the ground, or onto the runoff area there, and Anonymous defends it still. So Speedy is probably really frustrated with that one. So let's see what he can do still, though. He's still going to have to fight for this position. I know that he's not going to want to give it up either yet. Neither is Anonymous. So in the back here, we'll go back to Ocean Chief here, as Ocean Chief does get disqualified, he does get through, as Wimpy gets disqualified because he did not go serve his drive-through. So that is really unfortunate for Wimpy, who was in the points. So that means Tipsy Disconnected is going to get points. So half the...
I told you, anything can happen.
Yep. As you said, yeah, anything can happen. So as we go down here through Spoon, Speedy is still trying to make something happen as he nearly loses the back end. That's not going to help him at all. He's fighting a little too hard for this. So that's going to give Anonymous a breather. So at the moment, he's going to have to just keep challenging this one. I believe that is 1.1 seconds, so he's going to need more than that. And he's losing the rear end all over the place, but he's keeping it under control. Yeah, he is really struggling here now, so that's going to give, that might be what Anonymous needed to win this race. So since these tires are going to start dying out eventually in a bit. So
talking about tyres, Jack is about to get gobbled up here by Silver, I think.
yeah,
His tyres must be down at the belts.
yes, 17 laps old, and compared to 6 lap old, even 6 lap old softs, not really, or supers, I mean, not really much of a challenge here eventually. So, and that will be for P4, I believe. So
It will be, yes.
okay, so Silver is kind of taking it easy here at the moment, though. He is not really trying to make anything of this at the moment, but meanwhile Speedy is still trying to finish off here, trying to get something here from Anonymous. So let's see what he can do, if he can catch him, but I'm not too sure that that is enough, or if this is enough time for him to do it. So yeah, that one mistake there might have just cost him the race win. So he's gonna have to, and he's almost out of battery as well, so he's gonna have to start charging up eventually. So see what he can do, though. Yeah, I don't think that's... Oh, there are 2 laps, so maybe. You never know, like you said. So, let's have a look here. Back to Nick and Silver.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at the moment.
So, yeah,
Silver, I think, is just pacing himself. He knows that Nick's tyres are shot,
Yeah.
and he's just going to bide his time.
but this might be the opportunity here.
Turn 1 here.
Okay, he moves there late. He backs out of that like the last minute, so a little bit cautious from both of them. So he's very wisely backs out. But Matthias is right ahead. So, and Matthias is on a few lap older softs. His softs are probably around the way beyond their well beyond their operating window. So he's gonna fall off the back now. So his job is probably just to defend and get as much as he can out of it. So meanwhile, yeah, Silver is still trying to find his way around. This is around the time, again, also where all the soft tires will be, or the super soft tires will be starting to degrade. So Clara's softs as well might start to go off a bit, but let's see what happens here with this battle here. Speedy has, I think, given up here. He's 2 seconds off of Anonymous, so Anonymous driving a very wide car today, able to get his elbows out and avoid being overtaken, so that might have just been what he needed to get this race win. So Matthias is also starting to fall off. I think Nick is actually catching Matthias now, so We have 2 laps to go.
Yeah, I think Matthias is going backwards. To be honest, his tyres must be
Definitely
terrible at the moment.
Yeah, so
And Silver's just waiting to pounce on both of them, I think.
so let's see what happens here. So
He's going to have another run down the main straight here.
he might be a
I don't know
little
if
bit
he's
too far
close
back.
enough.
Is he gonna have a look? Yeah, he's not gonna have it. Yeah,
Close
so
enough. Not.
we're on the last lap here now. So I don't think that was it. I think that might have been it for Nick to defend that position. So meanwhile, let's see what happens up here. So I don't think. Yeah, I think Speedy has just fallen off the back here. So unfortunate that he couldn't get the move done. Whoa. Okay. Anonymous just took Clara off the track. So does he have wing damage? I don't know about that, but I believe, yeah, he just spun Clara completely off instead of letting him lap. So might have been some impatience, but I'm not sure what that was happening there. But anyways, we're approaching the final leg here. Anonymous does not have any penalties, I believe. No, neither does Speedy. So well, what a performance here. I know this was an unusual race. Only 17 people, 7 of them retiring. Or 9, or actually half the field retiring since Tipsy as well. But around the final corner he goes. Anonymous crosses the line, and he is going to win in 2SRL for the first time. And Speedy will finish in 2nd place here, as Matthias will finish the podium positions. And, yeah, okay. So Silver gets a time penalty, so it didn't matter if he got past Nick or not there, as Ocean Chief will actually jump him, and Noel will both. So Ocean Chief 5th place for him. So fantastic from what position was it? From 15th on the grid up into 5th place, driving a very commanding and very clean race for him. So as Noel finishes 6th from last place as well, and Silver will unfortunately finish 7th there with that penalty. So interesting race all around from 2SRL. That safety car certainly did.
Yeah, I'd like to know from Noel and Ocean what exactly happened there. 3 laps from home, I think it was, when the cars seemed to merge together and then fly down the end of the straight.
Really
Not that it really affected the overall result, but
yeah. But congratulations, Anonymous, first time winning here in 2SRL. Speedy with 2nd, and Matthias, congrats on the podium. Very well done. So let's see what happens here. Okay, and Jesse finishes in the points as well, as does Tipsy, but I don't know what the rule is on since he disconnected. But an interesting race all around. So with that, I guess we're gonna cut it there. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Thanks to you, Mecha Dragon, for joining me today. It was a pleasure commentating. So
not a problem.
So yeah,
hopefully you'll have me back.
Yeah, hopefully. So and be sure to tune in next week for Coda, I believe, for the round 18 of 2SRL. So with that, thank you all for watching, and we will see you next week.